Hey there, Nils here from Dinghy, back with another video. Today on Figma, and we're approaching another usability test, and I'm preparing the click dummy for a prototype I'm working on right now. It's an app design this time, and I just found out that you can create component sets in Figma. Maybe I'm late to the party. In case you don't know what a component set is, let me show you, because I found this really cool. So let's jump into Figma right here. This is the click dummy I'm putting together. And so just so you understand what I'm doing here, let's open the preview real quick. So, hold on. Let's open the real preview. So I'm creating a click dummy just like this. The idea is that we're gonna invite a couple test users, so to say, to run through this thing so we can see if they understand what we want them to understand. So they're going to share their screen, and we have all of these options here, and then you can click through the thing and it's going to say, no, please enter your body height and stuff like this. So you do it and you click here. So, and to wire all of these up, like I'm not going to create just one click dummy. This is one scenario. I'm going to create like 5 or whatever, and we're probably also gonna improve the design of the individual screens. And because I don't want to go back and recreate all of these click dummies after I changed the design over here, I made a component of each of the screens. And so I'm gonna just show you what I'm talking about. So over here we have all of the individual screens, and as you can see, they are one huge component. And the way I did that, I'm just going to show you on another version of this. So what I did to create all of this stuff is to go into the design mode, then select like, I don't know, a whole bunch of them, or just like that. You can select all, of course, that's what I did. But please notice the naming scheme of the frames. So I called all of these layers, the frames, the individual frames, I called them screens and then slash. And then I start to individualize the names. So the first one is just screens / welcome. The next one is screens gender / initial, and then screens gender / selected, and so on and so on. And then I just discovered this fancy pants button. So up here is the create component button. You might know that one. That's the one I knew before anyway. And if you hit this little arrow icon on the right, there's this thing that's called component set. I was not aware of this button. And so when you click it, it turns this entire thing in what looks like what I knew as the variant picker of a component. But so what happened now is that it took this schema, like the naming scheme of the layers, and enables the following thing. I'm just going to undo this and I'm going to show you in the prototype that I'm building. So what I did here now is that I made one frame, so to say, that has my components on here. And I just chuck them all in here. And so now that I'm going through this prototype, the only thing I have to do to pick the screens that I had before is to duplicate one. Then I just click in here, like the purple framed thing is my screen component from the other side. And then on the right side over here, we have like 3 options. And this is what Figma got out of my / naming convention. So what I can do here now is I can see I'm on the screen inseam, or leg length is like I don't know what inseam means, but so inseam, and I can just switch this over now to, for example, right style. And then it switches over to right style, and the state is the second part of the / convention. The state is now on initial, and I can set it over to input, for example. or hold on, no, sorry, now it's switched over to body height. But so right style, and then maybe I called it value. Yeah, I called it value. So now I just have like my second different option of this right style screen, and I just have it right here. And I can go to prototyping mode and I can wire all this up now and just drag it over. Awesome. But the real kicker is, I think, that I can make all of these prototypes now. And whenever I want to change something, I can just go back in here. So I don't know, we could just go onto this component and put like in a different label and accept that, go back to our thing, and it has a different label. And now imagine I'm using those screens in like 10 different click dummies, and I can update them all at once. I can continue working with the client on the design, and we can reuse our click dummies in multiple usability testing sessions, and just always fine tune our design, go back to testing real quick because I don't have to touch the click dummies, and come back here and continue work. And I think that's just awesome. Let me know if you knew about component sets, if this is something that you're interested in. I'm gonna go and talk a lot more about user experience in the future because I'm on this project and we're trying to build a UI that any e-com user can understand. All right, see you on the next one. Bye.